Today, 13 fashion students from Columbia College will receive inspiration accessory items provided by O'Hare stores.
It's really encouraging that so many different entities have come together to really help us, not only by providing the dress forms and things like that, but also to just motivate us and support us in our passions with design.
United is absolutely excited to participate in the Fashion Pack Challenge.
Oya Poi donated a necklace designed by Israeli designer Ayala Bar.
Well, we donated the fragrance, one of the lady fragrances, which is Legend.
Mac donated the Be a Little Naughty Look in a Box kit. It comes with 6 items.
Vosges Chocolat actually donated our 16-piece exotic truffle collection.
We've actually donated the Robdecki travel scarf. It's a great item made right here in our favorite place in Chicago.
I think it is encouraging that O'Hare puts on this competition with all the retailers.
It gives you a chance to have unconstructed creativity.
Fashion Pack Challenge is important to me primarily because you can show what can be done with reused materials.
I wouldn't necessarily say it's easier and more difficult. I say it just gives you a different view and approach.
Definitely going for possibly a 2-piece look.
This is my first competition and I expect to create something amazing.
I think fashion is definitely something that can be made out of recyclable materials. I think that's kind of the future of fashion too, is learning to not be so wasteful. My inspiration piece was a Robdecki hybrid scarf from Brookstone.
I think that it will help influence my design because I'm very inspired by MAC Cosmetics as a brand.
The fashion accessory that I selected for the challenge was the Vosges Haute Chocolat.
With me being #1, choosing the Oakley glasses from the Sunglass Hut store, I would definitely say that was an advantage.
I chose the Crystal Cup. I primarily chose it on the way to the airport and I was fortunate enough to get it.
And now it's time for the students to grab up the airline-provided materials that will be repurposed into fashions that will complement the accessory item. Go. 1, 2, 3, 4.
I was like, well, I can grab 1 or 2 baskets and, and see what I can find in them.
In this instance, we were given a lot of materials.
The materials I selected were the banners and some quilted blankets.
I noticed the 6 seconds just wasn't enough, and I saw people just grabbing 1 or 2 things.
I felt like I would be able to utilize the materials best given that I selected an umbrella.
So we have 7 days to design and create our product. We'll see if it's enough time.
I'm always willing to take on a challenge.
This is another exciting opportunity to see what the students come up with. I think it's really interesting to add the design element from the stores here at O'Hare as an accessory that they're designing around.
Montblanc has always been part of their philosophy to support and promote culture and fashion and education in general.
I think we play a huge role in the fashion industry, and for beginners like them, and it just gives them an opportunity to familiarize themselves with the brand.
The Fashion Pack Challenge is important to me because there's a beauty and using materials has already been used.
Being a designer, you always have to be innovative with what you're provided.
And I think it's going to be tight, but it's definitely doable.
Today we will hear from 13 Columbia College fashion design students who participated in this Fashion Pact Challenge to create a garment that complements an inspiration accessory provided by the retail stores at O'Hare International Airport using recycled materials provided by our airline partners, and the challenge was to design and create the fashion in just 1 week. Not a lot of time. The fashions have been on display in each of the 4 terminals here at O'Hare, and the public has been invited to vote online for their favorite fashion, and we saw more than 1,800 votes over the 4-week period. At the end of our judging presentation today, the judges' scores, which will comprise 60% of the vote, total score, and the public votes, which represent 40%, will be combined and winning fashions named.
So my inspiration for this garment is to create an oversized pullover jacket. And what Oakley represents as a company is a brand that specializes in outdoor sport performances.
So I was inspired by the All-American brand, definitely. They have a very symbolic brand and image. You almost instantly know who Harley is once you see the label.
This is the dress that I designed and made. My accessory was this Swarovski crystal bracelet from the Duty Free store. They sell a lot of like luxury goods and very high-end things, so I wanted to make something that kind of reflected that same feeling.
I'll tell you what impressed me the most about the designs in this challenge. It's sort of a toss. It's between the amount of time that the students had to come up with these designs and just the overall creativity.
The second place winner in our Fashion Packed Challenge, who is awarded a $100 gift card to Mood, is Lindy Boyce.
It feels really great to come in second and just to be recognized for all the hard work I put into the competition. I was very, very inspired by the Swarovski bracelet that I chose, which was good since I was supposed to be, but I really took a lot of inspiration from it, and I really wanted to mimic the look of the bracelet in my dress.
For the first place winner in our Fashion Packed Challenge, taking home a $100 gift card to Mood, a trophy, and 2 airline vouchers totaling $1,000 in value. Congratulations to John Linehan.
So pretty much I just took the conductor's coat and I made it longer with the guest bags, and I incorporated some of the purse hardware and leather, and I just thought it was still kind of blank and not as loud as some of my other designs, so I went in and I used my artistic talent as a painter and pretty much incorporated some of my paintings and made these flowers.